All right, so this is a quick recap of what we discussed today about our dismissal process. So each of you should have this already by now. I'll grant you guys view access to this, so that way nobody can make changes on it. You guys can just view it. Now, that being said, 413 comes in, has arrived. I will go in the PA system. What will you guys see? By 413, or when I get on the PA system, this is how your screen should look like. At this point, that should signal or signify that you guys should project this sheet on your screen already. Because after that, Ms. Williams is going to start putting this on green. Okay, so she'll start lining up on green. As mentioned a while ago, we're going to stagger the green for about two buses every 25 seconds. The reason why is that so that way our hallways don't get clogged up. So 305 and 318 gets released first. Then obviously the next two gets released again. And then the next two gets released. And then the next two gets released. Again, the intervals is going to be driven by Ms. Williams. Now, as a teacher, we've discussed this a while ago also. What happens if you have young Johnny who's going to tell you, hey, I'm route 318, but really Johnny is supposed to be in 307. Remember, we have to utilize our IDs. They have to put their numbers in there. So that way the bus number, so that way you know that little Johnny is really on 307, not 318. And at this point, we're expecting that you should know who your students are at this point and what buses they ride. I am also going to send you the bus list, so that way you have access to this. What we have discussed different ways to go about it, and what we just decided as a school is that we're going to take the time the first time to have the scholars put in their bus numbers on their IDs. Use a Sharpie, have them write it in the back of their IDs, put it back in the sleeve, and let's call it a day. And so from here, then these students gets released. Looking back, I am no longer going to make the announcement. They just need to know and keep pay attention that when it's green, after 5 minutes by 420, these 8 buses will leave. I'm no longer going to say 305. I'm not going to announce it anymore, as I kind of discussed a while ago. After looking back and feedback from the teachers, as I understand that some students will wait till the very last minute and say for the final call to go, and we're not going to do that. So once the 321 and 322 has been called, give them a few minutes. By 420, these buses will leave, and that's that. And then we'll repeat the process for these two. Okay, and the same thing here, and then the same thing with these 3. Okay, now that is how we're going to dismiss. Now after that, we are going to go ahead and dismiss our walkers and car riders. They will be dismissed last, so that way students really don't have an incentive to mill around in there anymore, because all the buses are gone. So I'm going to put walkers in here, right? And then car riders also in here. And then we're gonna go and just put it in at the very end. That's what we're going to do. We're gonna do walkers and car riders, and they will be Miss Williams. We'll go ahead and put him as green once all the buses have left. This is roughly about 4:25. So that is why I need to communicate this to the parents to not pick up their kids. They could drive up in here at 4:15, but they just need to know that they're not going to be released till 4:25 due to safety reasons. While we do not want our scholars to be around the area while the buses are leaving, especially those are non bus riders. So That is what we have to do in terms of our buses. Now the question is, this system that we have will work, teachers, as long as you guys hold your classrooms. Do not let students just walk around, walk out. Now, we have instructed our administrators on each pod to ensure that that is the case. We will have teachers in there. We'll have instructors, the APs in there on the hallways, ensuring and monitoring that this transition is smooth and these transitions are being followed. In the long run, this will help us out, but right now, this is the system that we are using. If you have any questions, let me know. Again, hopefully this green go signal is going to help us. And remember, project this on your monitor. This is one of the best ways to ensure that your scholars don't get left behind. Okay, so just project it. That's it. Project, monitor, and follow through, and then the students will follow along online. And then we'll have monitors in the hallways to ensure that the students are walking silently or expeditiously to the buses. They will know. They will learn once they get left behind a couple times.